So, good day, ma'am. We are Group George, and today we will present the case studies of the indigenous people situation. As after present on the subject, Christian Indigenous Community, in the section I-77. And our chosen topic is the case of Luman and Christian settlers in Mindanao. So, we will present our group members.
My name is Benjamin Reynoso.
I am Gregor Girobi.
I'm Jason Bolivio.
I am Frankie Kubiki.
I am Jiggy Stan. I'm G.B. Abinyo. I'm Joshua Hide.
I'm Vanessa May Bahilan.
This is Versica Pa.
And Artito Landmark Palapa.
So first, the case of Luman and Christian settler communities in Mindanao. So this case is from challenges and conflicts between Luman indigenous peoples and Christian settler communities in Mindanao, particularly in relation to ancestral domain, claims, displacement, and access to resources. So this case is about the problems between the Luman indigenous people in Mindanao and the Christian settlers. They often have conflicts. Both groups claim the same lands. The Luman want to protect their ancestor lands, but settlers also need land and resources. This leads to issues like losing homes, fighting over rights, and struggling to get basic resources.
So who are the Luman? So the Luman term is the collective term for 18 ethno-linguistic indigenous groups in Mindanao. This term also means native. So they traditionally reside in ancestral lands, primarily in the Mindanao regions of the Philippines, and they depend on farming and hunting for their everyday lives. They often face historical marginalization and militarization and witnessed as significant groups. So, who are these Christian settlers? So, they are migrants from Visayas and Luzon during the 20th century government resettlement programs. So, they're responsible for these resettlement programs were the U.S. and Philippine governments. So, the Christian settlers were economically and politically dominant in some regions in Mindanao. So, the migration of Christian settlers in Mindanao led to displacement of indigenous communities. And their primary location are Caraga region, Bukidnon, and Davao region.
Social, political, and economic conditions. Luman struggle with land grabbing, lack of access to basic services. Displacement due to mining and military operations. Christian settlers have better access to infrastructure, land titles, and government support. Often unaware of Luman culture's right and land claims. The Luman faces many challenges, including the land grabbing and limited access to basic services such as education and healthcare. They are often displaced from their ancestral lands due to mining activities and military operations. On the other hand, Christian settlers usually have their better access to infrastructures, land titles, and government support. However, many of them are unaware of Luman's cultural rights and legitimate claims, which contributes to ongoing conflicts and misunderstanding between two groups.
So good day everyone, I'm here to contribute and share regarding to the Lumans. So I'm here to discuss about these issues and conflicts. So there are 4 types of common conflicts or issues that the Lumans gathered and everyday on their everyday life. So first is the land dispute. So what is the land dispute? Conflict due to overlapping claims on ancestral domain and title land. So itong part na kanang kaampunan sa uban ng community land, even though there is their domain, but tungkol sa ginagamay na bilang yuta nila bigabay na yung mga titulo-titulo ang kung sa uban, kato po context o naka-graduate o naka-create ang command context basis. So next is militarization. So in militarization, so acquisition against Luman and murmuring rebels and into displacement. So same sa Luman ang mga rebels kay naayos ka dito sa mga kagubatan. So as Luman, siyempre sila, acceptable kay sila, hindi sila nag-matters regarding or isa ka nakasing tao kung wala ka kanang economy or karena tahu kegugatan langsung meeting together kita siya as long as they view you as a person in the same level. So katong sa dang common conflict na may kago kay matuosan sa imagine sa military na kanang lumad also nagakuan kanang apa sila sa rebel kitabangan man nila mga kanang bitaw katong mga military kanang mga rebel bitaw kaya ng mga Bisaya ko sa tingnan kay we so respect brothers na. So next is the cultural differences. So different culture, different conflicts because lain-lain bilang kanang action so lain-lain belief sa katao. So mag-respect mo sila. Wala na sa katao sila. Wala sa disrespect ang culture. Eh kung inanya yung buhaton sila sa tapos yung katao how about sa other families na also they do the same things that na kanang bitaw ni katawan yung mga buhatan yung mga business nila. So ito yung atong pamahian. So next is stereotyping. So what is stereotyping? It's a land view as backward. Christianity settled things as robbers. So regarding for the robbers kanang dahil yung magsugod itong dili na necessary na atong makayungid na dili tanang tumags na istilaw educated din kayo. So kanang educated din kayo. So atong murag dahil ang ilang point of view sa actions sa tao na ito kaya komplikan na kanang kumundi kumayong sa edukado or manakayong sila makikita ito nila as a land grabber o panguwas sa land na ilangan ng galinon. Hindi na rin sila sa batas. So, this is a common place or this is
Perspective from each community, Lumad perspective. So first is respect for ancestral land rights. So this sake of recognition and respect for their traditional territories. Second is demand protection from military presence and mining. So they demand safety from state of corporate forces that threaten their communities. Next is what includes education that respect culture. They advocate for a system that respect and incorporate their culture and identity. So Christian settler perspective. So first is feel entitled to land and through legal title. Often feel entitled to land through formal titles ignoring indigenous names. Second is open view Lumad resistance and as a threat to development. Sometimes say Lumad accusation of obstructive and development. The last one is may not be fully informed about April. So may not be fully informed that the indigenous people's right which is protect Lumad's rights. And that's all.
Good day everyone, my name is Julia Pina, one of the presenters of this project of recognition, strength, implement of April law and RA 8371. So, to ensure indigenous people rights and central domain are upheld effectively by authorities. Promote peace education programs in schools, one of the recommendations, and to help young people understand cultural differences and peaceful. Encourage inter-community dialogues. To build mutual understanding and cooperation between Lumad and settlers. Establish conflict mediation teams with tribal elders and local officials. And involving tribal elders and local officials in resolving disputes respect both tradition and law. The next is increase awareness campaigns of indigenous rights. To educate indigenous rights and promote empathy. And last, respect for cultural and appropriate education for Lumads. To support education that honors and preserve lands, identities, and values. That's all.
So, supporting evidence, Dr. Arcon, Lumad School Culture. So, ang example is an schools were teaching students to reveal, but human rights groups said it was violation of Lumad's right to education. So, Inquirer Net report on displacement due to military ops. So, this is some sample. 2020 Inquirer Net article highlight how Lumad families were forced to flee their village in Tangled and double deserted due to ongoing military versions and then staying in education of months without stable food, education, and medical aid. So Facebook post from public officials reporting on Facebook is so this post sila sa mga Lumad about nag-abot sila sa mga Lumad nag-post sila about sa mga kuwan, mga imo. So map of ancestral remains. So this maps usually show land areas claimed by indigenous groups, their ancestral domain. So there are used to be processed to answer the rights. So protest images from Lumad groups. So widely shared image in 2018, protest in Manila showed Lumad youth holding signs saying save our schools, stop killing Lumad, stop killing Lumad. Then this images can be used to show public expression of goodness.
So in conclusion, the Lumad will continue to face the loss of displacement and discrimination while the Christian shelters often benefit from the Title's government for the move forward. We need to respect indigenous rights, promote legacies, and ensure both communities are heard and treated fairly. So, for example, we need to respect the other communities or indigenous people to have their, because we have their rights and cultures that cultivate to the environment, and the government was promote rights for the indigenous people that protects them to the other people or their land to cannot use for abuses and others. Thank you.
So I'm Desiree Ayona. I'm a videographer and assistant video editor.
And I am Jim Stan, editor of this.